Another week is going to be upon us soon, so here are the lunches for next week. Monday, we're having corn dogs, mac and cheese bites, peas, fruit cups, and milk. Tuesday, we're having chicken nachos, roasted corn, black beans, melon, and milk, which does not sound appetizing. Wednesday, we're having spaghetti, salad, garlic toast, strawberries, and milk. I will be eating that garlic toast, I can tell you that. Thursday, we're having orange chicken, fried rice, dumplings, grapes, and milk. Be eating all that too. Friday, we're having chopped cheese sandwiches, fries, sidekick, and milk.
Happy birthday to Miss Fichtelman, Mila, Cheyenne, and Peyton. Hope you have fun celebration your special day.
How does a bird break in to a bird feeder?
I don't know. How does a bird break into a bird feeder?
With a crowbar.
Hello, my name is Jonah, and today I will be talking about the March Madness app. So basically what you can do in here is see like highlights from like last game of like the national championship in the men's bracket of March Madness of the final. You can see must watch moments from during March Madness this year. It can tell you like how many perfect brackets there are. Currently there are 0 right now because March Madness is over. We had Florida win the whole thing for the men's bracket for March Madness, and UConn win for the women's March Madness bracket. And you can see trending moments. You can see condensed games. And then you see classic moments from the past few years. And then you can go into here, articles, and see like any news that is like going on based off of like the past game or any games. And then you can go in here and see videos from, condensed games on the featured section. You can go into classic moments or iconic of March, like people that have passed, that have been in March Madness, that have been like the best and that are iconic. You can go in here and see like it goes back to the first day of March Madness, and then you can see right here the final of the men's final game. And then you can go in here. You can make your own bracket. If I click on play, it will show like points. If I go in here into my own bracket, it will show 46 points because you get points every time you win in a game. You get points from like the same games, but like I think the points raise up. And then you can get upset points from like games that are upsets, that small teams beat big teams. You can see that you can follow bracket. There's groups that you can do. You can see the 2 that I have. You can see that you can see that. And you can see a leaderboard. You can see the place I'm in. Multiple people are in first. Some are in fourth. And then you can see like the teams that they picked to win the whole thing. And then you can see how to play. And then you can click on that and see like all the rules. And then you can go in here. And then March Madness, NCAA will basically come in after every game, and basically this is their bracket, and they'll like put every team that won and like the scores of the games. And then you'll see this here. You can sign in if you're not signed in yet. You can sign in with your TV provider. And then there's like different settings you can do, like this, like, yeah. So that is all of the app of March Madness. To basically, if you want to download it, come back to see this part of the podcast. Thank you for listening.
Hello, this is Tidbits with Tim. Did you know that April 25th is known as World Penguin Day? Did you know that April 30th, 1789, George Washington became our first president? Did you know in May 1st, 1999, SpongeBob SquarePants premiered in Nickelodeon? This has been Tidbits with Tim.
It's time to celebrate our awesome seniors. Every week we will share spotlight photos from two of our amazing 2025 seniors. This week we are spotlighting Elaine. Elaine says her favorite class is music class. What she will miss the most is swinging on the playground with my friends. Her favorite activities at school are dancing with staff to my favorite song and transportation day. And Kendon says his favorite class is culinary, graphics, and vending. What he will miss the most is his friends and staff who have helped him become the young man he is today. His favorite activities at school are learning to play new sports, learning to cook, and sharpening new business and customer service skills.
I decided to talk about the new Snow White movie because I want to rant about it. And also, I wanted to rant about it because I'm bored, and also I like hating on modern Disney now.
Because it sucks.
It's bad.
It's warranted. It's okay. We can all agree it's warranted.
I feel
it's
like
fine.
the saving, and I didn't even watch it, the saving grace was Moana 2. Like, that's the only... And that...
No, I think the saving grace is going to be the new Lilo and Stitch just because it seems very,
Zootopia 2.
No, there isn't a Zootopia 2, bro.
Yes, there is.
That's the plus thing. It's a little
No,
series.
look it up. Zootopia 2 is real.
Oh my god, okay, whatever. You want to argue about that right now? Okay, anyway, what I was going to say is that Lilo and Stitch will probably be the saving grace because it seems the most accurate to the original movie than any other live-action sequel.
If they
also, they brought
up.
back the original voice actor for Stitch, which we love. So
yeah.
We love old white.
I'd be really mad if they messed that up because that was like...
That's peak childhood. Right
yes.
There. Yeah, that's peak.
I watched it like 10 times.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked the little TV series they did.
I had like the DVD cop, like when DVDs were things.
DVDs are still a thing, just not as more. They still have the 99-cent bit at the Walmart. Except for now it's $3.99 instead of 99 cents.
That's why all the sequels to good movies are bad, is because they are just released like straight to DVD.
Well, straight to video, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the VHSs. My grandma had so many straight to video VHSs. She had like all the Disney sequels, everything.
Well, Disney actually like took the time to like, they would like rehire the actors to like.
Okay, but like that's all they really did because their animation style still looked like crap when it was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still looked bad.
We get, well, Snow White too. The thing with Snow White is that they like, I heard people got like, there were like two sides of the aisle.
Yeah.
So like, they were gonna get real people to play the dwarfs, And
See, I would have liked that because they settled for these CGI little dudes.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, correct me if I'm wrong, blah, blah, blah. Allegedly, one of the actors who's in like something else, who's a little person, was like, hey, let me be one of the dwarves. And Disney told him no.
Oh.
Because they didn't want to be offensive, even though he literally wanted the part.
I think Peter Dinklage got mad because...
Yeah, you know what I'm on about. Yeah, I'm just like, what do you mean?
I don't know why.
Mean, dude?
That's the thing. I would have loved to see him as one of the dwarves.
I know.
He could be grumpy.
Great. Yeah, literally, it would work so well. Yeah, it would have been great. But no, because God forbid, new Disney is offensive.
Dude, like it's literally the.
No
I can imagine it in like the
how...
opening credits. Peter Dinklage is grumpy.
I can imagine just like running out, but also like. There's so many like Disney sequels that could have been better, but also if they were to go like the Dumbo sequel, the live action Dumbo that came out like years ago.
I watched it, didn't like it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like it either because also I don't care to watch it. The trailer looked like crap, so I don't watch it. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Womp womp. And I remember going rewatching the original, and I was like, yeah, of course they don't want to show like this little elephant getting drunk and seeing things because like that's controversial, like a kid drink alcohol. Blah.
Yeah.
But also the crows. And they made a big deal of, like, not importing the crows. And I was like, okay, well, you cut out,
if you do it right, they can still be in the movie.
Yeah, just don't make them racist. It's not that hard.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, just, like, give them different colored birds or whatever. Like, just don't make it that. Just fix it. Because it's mostly with, like, what they're wearing and how they act, right?
Yeah.
So they're, like... Yeah.
So I heard with... So you know what the Jungle Book is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so for the Jungle Book, in the animated one...
Yeah.
King Louie was supposed to be played by Louis Armstrong. And then they changed it because, like...
but, like, his voice acting was peak, though. I feel like he could have played him as a really good job. It didn't to be, like, in, like, a weird...
And they were going to choose him because he was a jazz singer anyway.
Yeah, but also, I feel like Disney refusing to do something because it'll look racist is them being racist. They're choosing to not do something because it'll make them look a certain way, but them thinking that... When it probably won't, because Disney. Everyone knows that Disney is controversial at this point. But they won't do it because... They don't want to come off as racist, but thinking that makes them look racist.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, I don't want to do this. Okay, well, now you look like you're being offensive and derogatory because you're saying these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Snow White is like... I remember I heard somewhere somebody was like, can we keep Snow White, like, white? Like, not... Somebody said Snow Brown.
Was the person who said it white?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
It was somebody... I saw somebody else said Snow Brown in Seven Amigos. Because Rachel Zegler is Mexican.
Jesus. Okay.
And I was like, a little offensive,
Just
but I get where it's coming from.
Yeah, only reason I think I'd get irritated if they like switch something would be if they messed up Princess and the Frog. We do not need a live action Princess and the Frog. Please don't give it some like new woke theory. Like please don't make her gay. Just don't do something weird, Disney. Please.
They were supposed to be making a Tangled. And then they stopped that right after Snow White came out. They paused it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I could not live with that.
I was like...
Just, like, leave them alone. Leave the 3D ones alone.
And then despite the fact that Snow White did bad, they're still continuing with live-action Moana.
Okay, I feel like if executed properly, it could be good. Just, I hate when they do it and everything is CGI. Like, I wish there were more practical things.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't like Moana 2.
And they did like... The prince character isn't in the modern Snow White because I don't know if I thought it was like...
Wait, what?
Yeah, the prince is gone because I guess they didn't want her to look like a damsel in distress or anything like that.
That was like half of her plot point in the original was she's the damsel and she's the woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the huntsman, she begged the huntsman for forgiveness. He said yes. The prince literally kissed her dead corpse, alleged. Deadly nightshade, whatever, got into the apple. Why? Why is it a prince? Is there a princess that saves her?
She doesn't even eat. I don't even think there's like.
She doesn't eat the apple?
No.
This is a Snow White movie.